rock? Most people enjoy a good story. Imagine a story where you rock. I challenge you to make a difference in the world and then share your story to inspire, bring hope, and encouragement to others. Together, let us create a better, more peaceful world. Let's not just imagine world peace. Let's work for it. Are you doing something rocking in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, or the world? I would love to have you on my show to share your rockin' stories.
Come and look out through the window. That big old moon is shining down. Tell me now, don't it remind you of a blanket on the ground? Remember back when love first found us? We'd go slipping out of town, and we'd love beneath the moonlight, on the blanket on the ground. I'll get the blanket from the bedroom. We'll go walking once again to that spot down by the river, where our sweet love first began. Just because we are married don't mean we can't slip around. So let's walk out through the moonlight, lay the blanket on the ground. Oh, remember how excited we used to get when love was young. That old moon was our best buddy. We couldn't wait for night to come. Now I know you still excite me. I know you love me like I am. Just once more I wish you loved me, on the blanket on the ground. I'll get the blanket from the bedroom. We'll go walking once again to that spot down by the river, where our sweet love first began. Just because we are married don't mean we can't slip around. So let's walk out through the moonlight, lay the blanket on the ground. So let's walk out through the moonlight, lay the blanket on the ground. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So let's walk out through the moonlight, lay the blanket on the ground. Do 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 do.
We're here with Serena Lynn and Serena's Secret. What was the name of that song you just sang?
That was Blanket on the Ground from Billy Joe Spears. Mm-hmm. It's kind of an older song.
And what's it about?
Blanket on the ground. It's like, if, you know, like the older folks when back in the day when you first have love and then you go steal a blanket and go sneak off somewheres and blanket on the ground.
Yeah,
that's what
it's
about.
Love, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, For sure. So tell us about your band. You have a band called Serena's Secret. How did it start?
We started. It's about a little bit, getting close to a year now that we've been doing this. I was kind of on my own as a solo singer, and I jumped in the ring 2 years ago, doing karaoke and going to talent shows and singing at the old folks' home and wherever I was needed, funerals, things like that. And I just, I love doing what I do and bringing memories back to people. So I recruited a friend of mine, a relative, and he was in the music scene for a long time. And then my boyfriend plays as well. And then we asked another friend of ours, so we all kind of came together, the good bunch of guys, and yeah, we worked.
So how did you come up with your name of your band?
Oh, the Serena
Beautiful
Secret.
T-shirt here. Yes.
It's the secret is my musicians, my players.
Okay.
That's the secret. Yeah, because they're awesome at what they do. So.
That's for sure. People never give credit for the musicians behind the scenes. So who are the members of your band?
Well, we've got Darren Prosper, and that's my boyfriend. He's on lead. He's a great player. He's played with a lot of other bands. He's played with Chester Night in the Wind. They've gone far. They're a Juno award-winning group. And then we've got Rob Turner on drums, and he's exceptional as well. And we've got a new player, Mike Charles. He plays rhythm, and we recruited a new guy. His name is Scotty Marasti, and he's on bass. And then there's me. So,
And you do the vocals.
yeah, and we all live in the city, and it's pretty good.
Well, that's great, and you do a lovely job, and you have a lovely voice. So I thank you for coming. You rock because you're rocking and singing good music, and music is so therapeutic. So how did you get started singing?
I used to sing a lot when I was younger. I remember getting given a tape of Loretta Lynn and Patsy Cline. So I used to clean up and, just rewind that all the time. So I just had that in my head. And then we used to go to square dances a lot and talent shows. But I was just a little girl in the crowd. And I remember seeing late Laurie Church singing up on stage. And that's where I was envious. And I was just like, I wish I could be up there. I want to sing too. So that was about that. And then I went to sing and stuff, and at parties, things like that, and for friends and family. And then I just picked up the guitar like 2 years ago, put myself in guitar lessons, and thought, well, I'm gonna play guitar today. And because I was at home, a single mom, and I had a lot of time on my hand, and so I wanted to find something else that makes me happy, and that's what makes me happy is music. So I thought, I'm gonna see where this is gonna take me and jump in the ring, and that's where it all came from. Back when I was younger, going to the talent shows and wishing I could be on stage. And as I was, as you get older, and I figured I can make my own dreams come true. So. And
you have, and you
Yeah.
rock, and it's such a beautiful voice you have that you have to share with other people. And why is that important to share music?
I love it, and I think it's important to help bring back the memories, because that's the style of music that I like to do, is like as far back country that I can find. That's where my heart lies. That's where my happiness lies, and it's important. And music is, I find it's really hard to do what we do as musicians. So it's just getting out there and then supporting all the other musicians that come to town, or when we go to where they're playing, we support, because it takes a lot to do what we do, because I find it's like a dying art. So I try to you know, do everything I can every day, music wise, you know, making my goals every day. And I like to, you know, have a really good stage and sound. Like I've got really good sound and good lights and good.
Talk about your stage.
Yeah,
You've done.
it takes a lot of work to set it up, but it's so worth it because I find if, you know, when I go to some shows, you know, there's like nothing, there's nothing to look at. There's no backdrop, there's no banner, you know, things like that. Like, so it's like, okay, I want to bring, I guess you could say, like the glamour part of it as a woman, because it's like, because when you go on stage, you have a different persona. My stage persona is different than when I get off stage and I'm the mom, you know. So yeah, and it's important to have people come to the show when you have good music, and I don't want them be looking down at their phone the whole night. It's important to have it all visual and sound good and clean, where that's where they're looking at the stage and they'll remember, and they'll have a good time. That's important to me.
It is. And you're a performer. I can tell you're a performer, and you're performing for an audience and a crowd, but you have a bus, so do you travel a lot? Or
Yeah, we want to be a touring band. We
Okay.
want to be on the radio. We have been working on originals and songwriting, and which is it's really nice. Like some days I don't even want to leave the house because it's stuff is flowing out of me, and it's just yeah. So, and we've done a lot of work in this past year. It's only been a year, and we've done a lot of work so far, and I haven't even really sat back to think and contemplate of all that we've done so far. And you know, and I'm pretty proud. I'm proud of my guys because they work just as hard for me, and you know, it's all respectful, and everybody's works hard, and that means a lot to me because then I know they take it serious as it is for me in my heart of what we do, because it's an art. It's a dying art, and I find anyhow. So
And it's a beautiful art, and music can tell stories. It can take you different places. It's all kind of things. So do you have any recordings yet? Have you recorded?
Well,
Or you're in the process
we're in the process of one right now, and yeah, I've got a few things on YouTube. If you go in to type in Serena's Secret, Honky Tonk Girl, you'll find a couple of our songs on there, or you can find me on Facebook under Serena Lynn, and I'll take you to our Serena Secret page, and you can follow us.
And so you're available to go out and perform?
We're available. We have done backyard birthday parties in the city, which is really cool. We've gone to, you know, dinners, banquets, things like that, and we're available for just about anything. You know, we travel, and it takes a lot of work to do the, you know, the stage setup and all that stuff, but it's so worth it, and it's so. I want people to know like how hard we work, and it's important to give our all every time we go out to the people that come and watch us, or the people that pay to come and watch us. That's what's important to me. So.
Yes, people don't understand how much work a performer. Well, you know, you just see the stage and you see the show, but you don't realize how much work goes before that, before you actually get on the stage.
Yeah, the hours,
And
of
the
learning,
practice
the practice of learning a song, playing it on guitar, and you know, writing it out, and finding your keys, and then, you know, figuring it out in your head how you want to do it, and it's time consuming too to try to get your band together all on the same schedule to come and do rehearsal, and it's not cheap too, you know, like a lot, but it's important to me. So I try to find bargains everywhere I can, kind of thing, and that's how I support what I do.
Okay, so you've obviously come up with a stage presence too, and a name. So you're putting it out there for other people to enjoy, for sure. So do you have some original tune ideas that are floating around?
Yes, I do. I've got, well, my boyfriend and I, there's some songs, there's a love song that I have, and he also has a love song of his own. And when I first heard it, I started crying. So that's what we're working on, that kind of stuff. And there's another song that's kind of like a breakup kind of song, or, things like that. And trying to find a song that everybody can relate to. And I've also got another one too, but it's kind of secret right now until it's done.
Well, that's a good name, Serena's Secret. People have to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're an up-and-coming rising star, so and I wish you all the luck. So you've done a couple of songs for us today. The second song I'm really interested that you'll be performing later on. Tell us the story behind that second song and the name of it.
Oh, that's Since You Put Me Down from Margot Price. And I just happened to be scrolling one day and I just heard that song. And well, actually, I was scrolling Jack White. I was listening to Jack White's music, and I really enjoy his stuff. And he had taken Margot Price under his wing and got her out there because she was kind of burned from her last manager. He took all the money and left her high and dry. So that's where she started writing the song about Since You Put Me Down. And it kind of sounds like a breakup song, but I guess she's like breaking up with her manager and how she felt. And I thought that was brilliant how she wrote it out.
The lyrics have a whole story to it, don't they?
Yes.
For sure. And that's so, yes. So as a musician, as an artist, what is some advice you can give to other young women that maybe are looking to sing? Of how to get started or how to...
Oh, yeah. There's actually places you can go to sing in, the jams in Saskatoon or in your local area, or make a jam at your house. You can do pretty much anything you want to do if you really want it. It can get done. That's how I started. I just I went to one talent show, and it was on after that. That's been 2 years ago now, and it's every day. My life has been steady busy since then, but it's because it's important to me. So I take the time. If it takes 4 to 6 hours to learn a song, I'll do that. I won't leave. I won't get up until my song is in my head. And so if somebody really loves to sing and wants to do what I do, because everybody wants to be on stage. Everybody wants to try to get famous and try and make money and do what they do. And, I love what I do. And I never thought it would come this far when it just came from that one talent show. But I realized I need to try and support my family as well. So that's where I'm going to start a band. Yeah. I'm going to try to get some money.
Well, good for you. And, Dr. Phil says, if you find out what you're passionate about and do it, it doesn't seem like work, because it's from your heart, it's from your passion. And so you've chosen singing and music, and you do a wonderful job. Your band does a wonderful job. And you're sharing a gift with the world, which is so important. I've always said that people should find out what they're good at, develop it, and share it with the world. And we'd have a different world, wouldn't we, if everybody did that?
Yes.
Yes. So thank you very much for being on my show. It's great to have you here, Serena's Secret. And we'll be singing us out as we go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Since you put me down, I've been drinking just to drown. I've been lying through the cracks of my teeth. I've been waltzing with my sin. He's an ugly, evil twin. He's a double-crossing, backstabbing thief. I killed the angel on my shoulder with the 5th of Evan Williams. When I found out you were never coming home, I killed the angel on my shoulder turn this broken heart to stone. Now, darling, I won't speak your name. I hope that you will do the same. But I pray my voice will haunt you above the ground. And if I see your face again, don't consider me your friend. You make me feel like an orphan and act like a clown. I killed the angel on my shoulder with a handle of tequila, so I wouldn't have to spend my nights alone. All alone, I killed the angel on my shoulder since you left me for another. I've been trying to turn this broken heart to stone. And all the vampires at the bar, they won't ever get too far. They're just sucking all of the good blood out of this town. And I'm an outcast, and I'm a stray, and I plan to stay that way. And even if I fall from my grace, I'm gonna land back on the ground. I killed the angel on my shoulder with the fifth of Evan Williams when I found out you were never coming home. I killed the angel on my shoulder since you left me for another. I've been trying to turn this broken heart to stone. So I've been trying to turn